I have a calendar, Mom's journal, my favorite, a privacy envelope, and Dad's yellow lined paper. What am I going to make? Let's check it out. Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome. We are going to be making a waterfall today out of this junk. I have just 2 pages left in my dad's yellow legal pads. He would buy these by the case. These yellow, ooh, look, this is kind of cool. These yellow legal, are they legal size? Anyway, they're side by side. So he got them at Staples, and they're like perfect for what I want to do here. Then I'm going to use the cover of my calendar. So this is for the January Just Junk Journal Challenge here on the Dear Julie Julie channel. And I need to make, I got to pick my items, and one of them is a waterfall. And then when I was picking from the things that I was using, my 18 favorite junk pieces to use in journals, I picked calendar for this particular embellishment or element, however, ephemera, whatever it is, it's an E word. And so I'm deconstructing a privacy envelope. That's my favorite junk is a deconstructed privacy envelope. I love the insides of a privacy envelope. So this time I'm actually going to probably turn this around and reconstruct it like this. And so, yeah, so there I have my 4 pieces. My base needs to be my my calendar. Okay, so that needs to be my base. I do need to pull out my one of the journal pages to be my example of how big this is allowed to be. I'm going to go ahead and cut this to make, we'll just give it a little pinch right there. That's how I measure. And we're going to use our trimmer to go ahead and, okay, so then I'll have that piece, which is awesome. And let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that little bit of fluffiness off. Oh, I made it worse. Probably going to have to cut my yellow paper again now, because I'm going to have to make this smaller. Oh, much better. Much better. Okay. This is probably also going to have to get cut. So this was from my mom's journal. So this was my something special category. You got to pick something special from your stash that you wanted to use in your journal, and so I've got that scrapped. So I picked that. Okay, so we need to go, this needs to be cut inside that last line. So we'll just line it up down here. And there we go. Okay. Put our little pieces over there. Okay, so what I decided I would be doing is I'm going to do a waterfall, but it's going to fall into my journal in this way. Okay, so it's going to go down side to side instead of, so horizontal, not vertical. And so, and my base needs to be the calendar. Okay, so that is going to be my front page. And let's see. Yeah, this will fit inside there. So let's go ahead and reconstruct our little envelope here. Okay, so just using my glue stick, and I'll go ahead and lay that back down. Push this up. And then come and put glue on this side. Lay that back down. Come over to this side. Put glue over here. And lay that down. Okay. So our envelope is put back together. And I'm gonna want this to show up. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is going to tell me where that's going to fit in my in my pieces, because I do want to be able to use the flap there. Okay, so usually what I do is I will go ahead and you want your pages to be pretty much the same size. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and give it a little fold. And then this one, I'm going to make, this is going to be my center piece. This one that has the two. Okay, that's going to be my center. This is not how I would normally do this, but I got to figure it out here. Okay, so if I put that one, set, this is like perfect, right? Like that. So this is going to go behind this and behind that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. And this throws it off. This time, I just had a flashback to doing the vertical and going, oh no, am I in the vertical? Am I where I'm supposed to be? Okay, so this page, because it already has a fold. Okay, it already has a fold. And, oh, wait. Oh well, that's what I'm going to do. It's just not going to see this first pocket from the outside. That's okay. Okay, this needs to go in here. Okay, then I can decide whether I want to I'm going to go ahead and fold this. I can decide whether I'm going to make sure it's straight. Okay, so lining it up there, and that will should give me a straight line. Okay, we're in. Then I'm going to cut just a sliver off this outside one. So this is different than the way that I would normally do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my edge punch. I had this out yesterday for the Patreon, and I was like, oh, I should use those more often. Okay, so here we are. go ahead and line that up. These are my favorite edge punches. If you find them at like yard sales and stuff like that. They're the Martha Stewart. They line up so easily and nicely. Okay. They do leave a little pile of stuff, but that's gonna be pretty. Okay, so I'll have that. And I think we should do it again on this one. Go ahead and put that, trim that off. Okay, so let's, I could pull out a different punch. Okay, I want to be able to see this right here, so make sure it's lined up good there. Oh, see, I missed. Oh well. That's a little bit off. Okay. So I got like confetti here. If you need confetti for something, you can save that. Okay, there's that. Okay, so I get my edges, and that goes in there. And that gives me my waterfall. Now, how am I going to glue this together? I could go ahead and sew this, actually. And I think I'm going to go ahead and sew it. But another way that you can add this, if you don't want to sew, is you can do the, like we do the flip-flop, and do the fold and glue underneath it so that you can still move it. Before I glue it, I'm going to go ahead and add some paper to this back. Or you know what? I'm going to go ahead and add a tuck. Okay, so there we go. So this is from the gift bag that I've been using, and I just realized that was in there. Okay, so I'm going to make this go around the back. Okay, so it's going to hang on there, but we'll glue it here and here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue here. I'll put glue back here and glue across here. Okay, then we'll fold it over to the other side. Grab this glue off of here. Okay, so that's going to give us a fun little pocket in the back. Okay. And what I can do here, if I can find my sandpaper, and of course I can't. So that's what I would do there, is I would go ahead and add sandpaper, do the sandpaper on here, like Kathleen Mower does. But, you know, it's always something. Let's go ahead. I'm going to cut this down. So this is a typed page, so I can use this. You can use any typed book pages in your journal for the challenge this month. And I'm going to go ahead and use this. We need to cut it down a little more. Okay, you know what? Let's mark it. Oh, just needs to be cut a little bit. We'll be fine because there's... Okay. So we're going to go ahead and add glue to this page. So adding that in there, right up to the edge. So going ahead and cutting . Okay. Okay, so that gives me that. Go ahead and put all this in. And that's going to be my waterfall. Okay. And I've used 3 other things. I used privacy envelope, my something special, and my lined notebook. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to sew with my sewing machine right down the center there. So here we go. We've sewn it. And so this is what I have. And I like to go ahead and go through. There we go. I am going to go ahead and cut my strings because they give me anxiety. The strings do. Okay, so this is a nice weight. Oh wow, look at. This can go right on here. Or I think we'll put it on here. Okay. My pages went a little wonky. I have things all around my sewing machine and they hit, and so they went a little wonky. But this is for me, so I'm gonna say that it's okay. But if it wasn't for me, I would be redoing it. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and you know what? I'm gonna glue it down. Okay. So, and I want this to be able to open so that I can still use the journal page here. So, like we were talking about with the flip-flop kind of idea, I'm gonna go ahead and put glue on here. Let's go ahead and use the XL because it's shiny paper. You could go ahead and sandpaper a little bit of that, okay? So let's see. I want to see the word journal up there, and I want to line this up. Okay, and it's still above her head. Remember, this is a garden journal for me. I could have actually sewn this in. That might have been kind of cool to just sew this right in. But we'll glue it down. Okay, so this is going to be my waterfall. And I have a pocket here. I have places that I can write. This can either be a border tuck, a flip. You know, let's flip it the other direction. See, that's where the pages went wonky was. Yeah. Okay, and then there, and then we're going to be able to make something cool to go in here. We'll have a pocket, so that pocket, you'll be able to see it on this side, and then we have this here as well. Okay, so yeah, so that's my waterfall base. And then go ahead and this was one of the scraps that we had, and I'm just going to take and turn it into a paper clip right here, right now. So like we did with the maps the other day. And then that can go down, and we'll have a base for a hidden paper clip. And what I was going to do this time is wherever this ends up in the journal, I was going to put a paper clip between the two pages. Okay, so I'm going to put a paper clip on here. Yeah, when I was sleeping last night, I was like, oh, and then I can do this. It's like, instead of sleep, I wasn't sleeping. I was supposed to be sleeping. Went to bed late. You know, we get up every day so these are some of the scraps I had. That might be kind of fun to add on there. I said I was going to use that for... Okay, go ahead and okay, so don't forget in the challenge this month, you get to use all of your scraps from your scrap box, and you get to use all your punches. Okay, so if I put this up here, and again, say this was the middle signature or the middle of the journal, and I can go ahead and close that page up with our little paper clip. So you only have to mess with this when you have to mess with it. Okay, so yeah, so this might be a good place for, well, I could, you know what, we've got snippet to use. Kind of like that right there. I think we'll do that. So this is from my snippet that I made using a variety of things from my stash. So if you're interested in joining us in the January Just Junk Journal Challenge, we're making a journal out of just junk and random things that you find around your house. And so it's really a lot of fun. It's a great little community. If you haven't been here before, we're here every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time with a new video. And I say we because we have an amazing community, and we do the premiere format, which means there is a live chat going on if you come here during the premiere. And so you just hit the comment down there and jump in and join us. We'd love to have you join us. Okay, so there's that. We have this little piece here. So if we go ahead and fold that over, remember I'm trying to use all my scraps before they end up over in the scrap box. Okay, so this was another scrap, and we have this one. I think that's cool. Okay. All of our pockets need to have, at the end of the challenge, need to have something in them. So there we go. And we used that scrap. Hooray! We used this scrap to make our little goodie there. And let's see if there's a definition that we can add. Unthinking, untruth, until. Usage, use, valley. Valuable. I think I like that. Valuable. Even though it's garden journal. Okay. So also a well, that's going to give us another thing. But yeah, so this is our waterfall, and I think it's really, really cool. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut that piece out. I'm going to put glue up on the top. too. Okay, so we've got the little yellow lined paper is in there somewhere. Okay, now on here, I'm going to cover that. Didn't like the way that looked. Huh, look at this. It says un, and you turn it over and it says un. Either way you go, it says un. I think that's funny. We're going to go ahead and glue that down. Little page from the, there we go. I like that. I think that was helpful. And this side is fine. This side is just fine. Okay. I'm going to put this here. Okay, then up here we have a rose. And we have a couple of leaves. These are from the wrapping paper. So I'm going to be putting my journal together and then figuring out what I still need. And so we'll probably have another ephemera video. There we go. Love that. Again, that was from the wrapping paper. And this was a little heart that was cut out from Mom's from my something special, Mom's journal. Okay, so to fill this up, I'm going to need something for this pocket here and this pocket here, and then this tuck here. Okay, so but that is my calendar. We use the Martha Stewart punch. We used a piece of the snippet, which is awesome that we were able to take care of that. And we also made a paper clip, which I have put over here so that I can go ahead and, now I may not use this one, I might use the map one, but put a paper clip in. And very cool. You know what? If I'm going to use this one, what if I go ahead and still put it in there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so yeah, so we did the W base for our for that, and I think it turned out really cool using the scrap. And then we use the scraps here to make this little notebook that I can make notes on. Used our calendar page, our privacy envelope, Mom's journal, the Martha Stewart punch for the edge of both of those, Dad's lined paper. This was a punch out from Mom's journal. This was from the wrapping paper that I'm using in this journal. The inside of this had the dictionary page, which fell into the category of typed book pages. And so then I've got this pocket to fill. This came from the gift bag I've been using, and I'll be able to fill that. And then there's that. So I may go ahead and add something here, or I may not. I may just leave it. I kind of think it's kind of cool. This, I've got lines I can go ahead and write there. And so, yeah, I'm excited about that. I think it turned out really fun. Put it together a little different than I usually do a waterfall, but I think it turned out really cool. So let's see. If you are a ruby, diamond, emerald, topaz, or pearl Patreon, we are having, got these in the wrong order here. We are having our Q&A tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So check the Patreon for the link, and I hope you'll join me. And let's see, the sneak peek, if you are a diamond, emerald, pearl, or topaz Patreon, the sneak peek will be on the 27th. And the sneak peek is you get to see what we're doing next month. You get a few extra days. You get some extra time in the group and everything. So yeah, so that is one of their perks, is that they get a sneak peek. They get early entry into the group. And so for the February challenge. So yeah, no hints for February, which means it's not a just junk challenge. So yeah, excuse me. Whew. So we'll have our Friday freebie. You'll want to watch if you are a Patreon, even a free member of Patreon. That's the first place that I put the freebie. And so watch for that Wednesday or Thursday. And so Friday, we'll be playing with that at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And we'll also do the drawing for the Do the Thing. So don't forget to do the thing. Make sure that you comment on the video. Do the thing, comment. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.